Yo, what is up, guys? We're back. Today, we're going to be doing a casual walkthrough of Manitombs. We're going to try to whisk through this as quickly as we can because I've done this dungeon more times than I'd like to admit, and I'm starting to get really bored of it. So, we're going to do this walkthrough. It's going to be quick. Hopefully, it's helpful to you guys, but let's get into it. So the mobs in Manitombs are pretty standard for the most part. You got your melee and you've got your caster types, but we're gonna get to that later on when we approach the more dynamic mobs. I have run this place so many times trying to get that shield off the first boss, and every time I ran this place on my shaman, the shield would drop, but it never dropped on this character. So this is my first time back in here in a while. You should be good here. Here, this mob here with the ethereal sorcerer, you might want to take that one out first. I normally mark them to go first. But I think this group, I'll mark the next one, but I'm pretty sure this group is competent enough to know that they need to kill that one first, but I'm not going to leave that up to chance, so I will be marking that next time. It's also a good idea, guys, and I didn't mention this in any of the other videos, but this is a good little tip for anyone that's looking for a reputation or a decent way to grind a reputation. It's a good idea to do the dungeons before you do the quests in the zones. I believe you can get to honor doing the dungeons on regular, and once you get to honored, then you can go and do the quests in the zones, and I believe you're supposed to get more experience that way, or more reputation that way. So pretty sure I'm like 90% sure that's accurate what I'm saying. So I mean, if you guys tried it and it's not the case, then let me know in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure that is definitely a good method to get some decent reputation a bit faster, or efficiently, I should say. So we're coming up on the first boss here, Pandemonius. He can be difficult if you don't know the mechanics. We're starting to get into a tier of dungeons that start to be more difficult if you're not paying attention, right? So Pandemonius, he does physical damage and he also does spell damage. So, you know, he's pretty much stank and pank. Tank and spank. For the fight, except there's this thing that he does where he phases out into the void, and it'll tell you that in the text across the screen, and you can see him physically change like his form. At that point, you want to immediately stop attacking. What I do as a melee, since I'm right up on him, I just hit my escape key and I immediately stop targeting him, because if you hit him while he's in phased mode, he does AoE Shadow Bolts, and Shadow Bolt will hurt. They will hurt and they will knock you back, so you definitely don't want to be hitting him when that happens. I've seen that wipe. That's the mechanic that will wipe a group. So let's get into it here. I've seen people hide behind that pillar over there, but I'm not 100% sure if that works. I hit the escape key, then I hit my block. Whoops. See? There it is. And it does about 1600 damage. I think I got hit because I accidentally hit him. I wanted to use my shield block instead, and I used my shield slam, so that was on me. Shield block, not... See, if you don't attack him, he's not supposed to do that to you. And sometimes he does it anyway, which is weird. It says he shifted into the void, but he didn't change his form, so that can be confusing. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or what, but... And you see, my shield didn't drop. Still has not dropped. Normally after I get a better shield or something, the shield will drop, or the piece of gear will drop. Forgot I gotta wait till the healer gets some more mana. Okay, before my rage runs out. These guys, again, pretty self-explanatory. They're just crypt raiders. So you just take those guys out. Again, if you're a warrior tank, you just want to make sure that you're spamming Thunderclap as much as you can. Have that on cooldown. If they're doing AoE pulls, try your best to hold aggro on the mobs. Use your utilities. I try to stun people, taunt people, and try to do as much damage to them as possible so that I can hold the aggro on them during AoE pulls. This room can be a little tricky if you're not careful with the pulls. They need to drink. It's nice to have 10.3k HP. It's I can dig it. See that? Easy peasy. And please guys, if you're a warrior tank, utilize the critters that are in the dungeon. Hit those bitches and get you some rage, cause nothing sucks more than not having rage for pulls. Yeah, they're trying to do the escort. I'm not trying to do the escort. Yeah, they're trying to get me to do the escort. I told the group leader at the beginning, I'm not doing that shit. I'm tired of doing the escort quest. I'm tired, man. Like, every time I tank this place, everybody needs to do the escort. I'm just like, yo, I'm just not in the mood to do the escort every single time I play this dungeon. Like, seriously. That's why I can't wait till I get up out of this place, man. Did we get rep for those? 1 rep. Keep up your threat on these guys. Last thing you need is them running in the group and fucking up those casters, because you know that's what they'll do, right? Because all the group is contained or consists of caster types except for the hunter. Same deal here. Make sure that you interrupt the ethereal priests, because they do heal. And there's 2 in this mob. Just make sure you kind of stay on top of your shield bash. I could have stunned him, but I didn't want to. They're doing pretty decent damage, so It wouldn't have really mattered if he had healed himself to full, which he almost did. And it's a good idea to have some faith in your group members too, that they are competent players, that they will help you out. Just like just now when the mob got pulled, that mage Frost Nova'd it in place so that I can really get aggro back on it. Like, just kind of trust your group. Just feel them out and see what how the run's going. If you can rely on your group to be smart in their decision making when it comes to their class. I know sometimes it's rough because a lot of people are not, so you just kind of have to feel people out. So here we go with the new mob. We need to kill the dark casters as soon as possible because they will mana burn all the casters, including the healer. So we definitely want to take the dark casters out first. If anything, let's get a moon on the healer so that it doesn't heal. Because we don't need the dark caster healing. Okay. So you take them out fast. You don't have to worry about that mana burn. The worms mana burn as well too, but you can, you can only do so much with those guys, right? If you're fighting like 4 of the worms and each one of them has the ability to mana burn you, then you can't really do too much about that. But luckily you can just take those out with AoE, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so the Nexus Terrors, they do group fear. So what you want to do is, if you don't have someone that has, if you don't have a shaman in your group for a tremor totem, then you want to pull the terror back to a reasonable distance, so when someone does get feared, they don't get feared into another mob. Just like that, you can see I pulled him back into the tunnel, so now that when he fears, people aren't really going and running into other mobs like that. Oh, he got it off? I think he got it off, I'm not sure. He might have hit the hunter with it, unless the hunter already was missing mana. Did he get it off? No, he didn't. I got that slam off just in time. Good shit. Did he get it off? I think he did get it off. I was too slow on that one. And you can just stun them too, just stun lock them, and they won't even have a chance to cast that spell. See? How did he end up having less health? Did he just heal somebody? Or, not health, mana. He must have healed someone because he definitely had almost half mana just now when I checked. So our leader, our group leader just left. He DC'd or something, I don't know. You see how every single one of them was mana burning? Yeah, it's a problem. Okay, you want to be careful here with these pools. I have my finger on this shield bash just in case he decides he wants to mana burn someone. They're not on my watch, mister. Oh, okay, the hunter's back. Okay, awesome. Pull the terror back. Get feared, but not into that other group. No, make sure I have enough rage for this just in case. Okay, he's not gonna get that off. He's too far gone. He's not gonna get that off. Okay, we were able to get that one off. Nice. Did someone just still get hit by it, or? I don't think so. We got that. We definitely got that interrupt off. Oh, we're getting close to 66. Thank goodness. So this is the second boss here. His name is Tavarok, I believe, and he is a earth elemental that does some decent melee damage, and he also does like this ground stomp, and I think he puts a debuff on a random member of your party. I can't remember what that debuff does, but that stomp, that AoE stomp, it stuns everyone in the party, I believe, and it does damage while you're stunned. See, it's called Earthquake. I don't know if you can avoid that. I've tried jumping when he does it, it doesn't work. So he just did something to the healer. Not sure what that was that he just did, and it didn't have a name. He just turned around, targeted them, and did something, and then turned back around. So I'm not sure what that was, but oh, whoa, what the fuck? Why didn't he heal me? That's crazy work. That's interesting. He had plenty of mana, and somehow I was allowed to perish. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. But that boss is pretty easy. Yeah, they're coming back. Pat's coming back. Gotta be masterful of these pulls, bro. Oh no, not the gouge. That's crazy work. That's why it helps to not, pump so much DPS into mobs while the tank is incapacitated, bro. Like, I'm gouged. They're coming straight for y'all. Hands down, every time. Oh good, no mana burn. Let's take out this dark caster here. Gouged again. I got that the hunter runs away from me while he's being chased. I see why warrior tanks chain pull the way that they do sometimes, because they have no fucking patience. And I'm just like, you guys, these are casters, they need to drink. Allow them to drink so that we can continue. But don't be a dick about it, you know what I mean? They'll pull, I've been a healer. My shaman, I heal on my shaman occasionally, and they definitely do that, where they just speed run the entire dungeon while I barely have any mana. I'm just like, dude, are you for real? Watch out for that. Oh, not the gouge again, bro. You serious? You're killing me with that. We're supposed to get like 20 inches of snow today and tomorrow. And that's not gonna be cool. Come on, Terror. I'm not looking forward to that because I have to go grocery shopping today. And I really am, I know for a fact that the grocery store is gonna be empty. Like, everyone always panic shops. Come on, come on. Follow me this way. We need you away from that other mob. Okay, so we're gonna mark this one with a skull and we're gonna sheep this one. I was gonna say, what happened? How did that break? I didn't do it. It was probably the fucking hunter with their multi-shot. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. There you go. No mana burn for you. They're already pretty low on mana, so they were gonna drain them. They would suck them dry, yo. Pun intended. We need to hydrate while they hydrate. And the next video that's coming out after this one is going to be the Crips one. And then Sethic Halls. And then we're going to go into Old Hillsbrad. So we're going to I'm planning on doing all of the dungeons. So guys, be ready for that. It's coming down the pipeline. Did I miss my shield slam? That's actually pretty crazy. I don't know, man. There's just something about TBC tanking that I just love, bro. Yeah, I'm not sure why he targeted the healer there so hard. Okay, good, good. We had him at a good distance. Being feared into another group is tragic work, yo. Like, anybody that's happened to knows how bad that is. But if you have a good, competent group, you can definitely pull through one of those type of pulls. It just, you know. You just want to be careful. But it's also good to be prepared too, right? We're getting closer to the last room, or the last boss here. Oh, the fears, the fears. Now I gotta figure out which one of these ones I want to pull first. There's the terrorist padding and so are those other two dummies right there. Their patterns are never the same. Like, sometimes they'll be walking together. It's kind of crazy. Okay, that's a good pull. Did I have to taunt off the rip because the damn hunter just doesn't know how to chill out for a second and let me get aggro? Like, granted, you know, it keeps me on my toes, but dude, give me a second, please. Making this quick, making this quick. What are we at? Ain't no way we have 42 minutes. This is not a 42-minute rate dungeon. Ain't no fucking way. Is it because we had to stop and take breaks for mana? And then that person DC'd too? That's probably what it is. Oh, she went in and hellfired right in the middle of it all. Okay. So I'm probably gonna have to just cut out some of this from when we were just kind of sitting around doing nothing, cause yeah, we don't want long videos, right? This would be my longest video yet. We don't want that either, so. Okay. Here, this last boss, he can be a little challenging. So what he does here is he has these two sparks that spawn in the beginning. They're right there. I think there's three actually. There's three sparks. They're called ethereal beacons, and if you don't kill them right away, they will turn into ads, and then you'll have to deal with them on top of the boss. So take out beacons first, and you let your group know that beacons are prio, and during the fight the boss will cycle through 3 different elemental types, and he'll cast those spells on you or whoever has aggro of the boss. So he's casting fireball on the hunter, and now the hunter's dead. I probably should have just let them handle the sparks, but I like to keep aggro on them too. You gotta trust your group to take out the sparks, because they need to kill them first. 'Cause sometimes, you know. He's doing some crazy spell damage right now. Yeah, he just hit himself with that frostbolt. You fucking cooked, bro. Alright guys, you see how difficult that fight can be? That's it. That's the dungeon. That's Mana Tombs. Appreciate y'all coming through. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.